So what I want to talk to you about today is strategy. And for people that are strategy phobics, change the name. Just call it a game plan. You know, or as Baldrick would say, a cunning plan. How to go about achieving what you want to do. Basically, I'm a great believer in this. If people know what they want and they understand how to achieve it, and they have the ability to action this, the odds of success increase dramatically. So if you as a salesperson know exactly what you want, you know what you need to do to achieve it, your odds get better and better by the day. I never look at customers as a battle or a war. I think we should have this win-win attitude with customers. You know, we win them as a customer and they win us as a supplier. But I think there's a comparison with war and battle in the senses of when you're selling, you're up against competition. Somebody out there is going to try and beat you. You know, you can just guarantee that. So it is, in a sense, a sort of battle. First thing we establish when we meet the business heads and the salespeople is the first thing. What is it you actually want? To do that, we're going to look at two areas here. Goals. Now, goals are your blue sky thinking. These are the big aims. This is the direction you want to go down. And the second bit we're going to look at is your objectives. Now, the objectives are breaking your goals down to bite-sized, manageable chunks. So goals we encourage to break down into three areas. Short-term, so for us, when we started out, was survival. Mid-term was consolidation. We've got our customer base now, and we want to consolidate. We actually want to sort of get the business settled down now. We've gone from the hand-to-mouth bit. We want to settle down now. Third stage was, for us, we wanted to expand. We wanted to move into other markets, and we wanted to look at other possibilities. So goals, three key areas. Short-term, mid-term, long-term. Objectives are the simple steps to achieve your goals. Now, the important thing is that they're linked to the goal, because if you do the steps of the objective and it doesn't achieve your goals, you're sort of off track there. So with the objectives, these are the normal quality assurance things you see in any quality book here, specific. So basically, what do you want from this objective? How is it going to move you forward on your territory or as a company? The next thing is, what is success? How will you measure that success? Will you know what success is? The third thing is it realistic? Now, I'm a great believer in stretching yourself. And, you know, like all the motivational people, you must stretch yourself. But in objectives, they have to be realistic in the sense of if it's a sale, if it's running a company. The reason why it's realistic because you use resource. So can you manage the resource to achieve that objective, to achieve your goal? So by all means, stretch yourself, but it needs to have a reality. Well, there's some things we recommend that we can start to do. And the first thing is to understand your route to market. How are you going to go out there and achieve this? And the first thing is to really know your marketplace. And define in your marketplace who you actually sell to. What I mean by this is, what market sector do you sell to? And the last thing but not least here is, what are my differentiators? Now, there's a lot of phrases going around about unique selling points and so forth. I actually think in this day and age it's very rare to have something or sell something or invent something that's incredibly unique. It's very, very different to have. I don't know of one thing that's absolutely unique yet. What I try and encourage people to do is put their minds around, what is it that we do that differentiates us from our competition? So the next stage we look at here is who operates in your space. So who are your competitors? And above all here, how do your competitors operate? Because you might sort of see some very interesting ways that they are going to market and how they're operating. So you need to understand your competitors, who they are, how they operate, and above all, what is their strengths and their weaknesses? What is it they do that's really good? What is it they do that's not so good? Okay, so what we're going to look at this afternoon then is prospecting. And prospecting is all about getting people to sell to. And prospecting basically is a broad subject. So what I'm not going to be doing this afternoon is talking about all the different media of prospecting, like emails, mailers, and whatever you're going to do, telephoning, etc. What I'm going to really try and look at is how to be more effective in your prospecting, and in the sense of being more accurate about who it is you actually want to send prospecting to. Because it takes up a lot of time, a lot of money. And I don't know about you, a lot of the prospecting tends to just fall on stony ground. You'd get very little from it. So the more precise we can be, the better. Basically speaking, prospecting is all about understanding where to get your business from. So the message is, I'm going to try and put some thought processes around hunting smarter and not harder. Well, the first thing is prospecting, as we just said, is developing people that you can sell to. It's developing potential customers. So that's what it's all about. It isn't just, glossy magazines. It isn't about making lots and lots of phone calls. That's part of it. But the key thing is it's got to be geared towards generating potential customers. Now, pipeline management is managing your prospects and really understanding what your prospect is telling you. Pipeline management is a fantastic tool if used properly. It's a fantastic tool because it tells you 3 key bits of information which allow you to forecast. It allows you to get your resources lined up. It allows you to understand what kind of support you're going to need. And it's a fantastic tool providing it's based on fact. Pipeline management is being really strict and basing everything on fact. Okay, so we looked at 3 things about prospecting, 3 key elements of prospecting. One was prospecting and prospect definition. And that's all about being more accurate. So it's the sniper bullet shot as opposed to just sending scattergun approach all over the place. Choose who you're going to sell to, who would benefit by your products and services, and concentrate your effort on that. Bearing in mind, prospecting's a resource-hungry beast. Secondly then, so you've got your prospect, is it worth having? There's no point in wasting time chasing deals that frankly are no good to you whatsoever. And thirdly, once you've got your prospect pipeline, manage it robustly, and you can start to get accuracy in your business and your business forecasts.